The feds are raiding P. Diddy because they know for a fact that Gene Deal and Cassie told them about how he got the security footage from when everything happened, man. They trying to go in there. They literally kicked the door down. They went right to the upstairs. They said, show us where the P. Diddy security and surveillance room is. They want to get all the ADT footage out of there because they know for a fact that it's going to have all the people with Cassie walking into Diddy's house. They're going to see the videos from the 90s because Diddy, he had everything recorded as far as the whole surveillance goes. Once they get the footage is going to show exactly what Cassie was talking about when they said that he was basically making it to where she couldn't leave and nothing like that, man. And so this is what it's going to show. And the fact that they got the phone call conversations with Gene Deal, them setting up Tupac, they're looking for the $1 million check that Diddy actually might have wrote. This is all leads back to a lot of things, man. Keefy D, he put the feds on to a lot of information about Diddy so that when they go and raid, they know what to look for. There's a lot of evidence left behind Diddy. He hasn't cleaned out anything from the early 2000s or the 90s, so they know for a fact it's a lot of things from Cassie's items is left in there. There's a few pagers, a few phones that he used to call Keefy D and Von Zip to send them the money for the hits and everything on Tupac. And so now the justice is coming. Everybody says that Diddy deserves whatever is coming to him because this is all karma from Tupac. If you guys are rocking with Tupac, Cassie, if you guys are fans of them and support them, go ahead and put the 222s in the comment section, man. If you want to find out what happens to Diddy, let me know exactly what you think should happen to him, because a lot of people say that they should pretty much lock him up. And you know, most people, like, we don't wish no actual time for people to get locked up or nothing like that, but at the end of the day, they saying that he did what he did. He made the choices he made. He knew better at the time. He's a grown man and he's gonna have to own up to what he did, because at the end of the day, they see that the $30 million that he gave out, all of that is coming back to haunt him. Now 50 Cent, he's buying up the rest of what he has and he's returning it back to the actual rightful owners. When Mace came out, Mace was talking about how Diddy was doing this for a long time, that he tried to get him to, and this is the reason why Bad Boys and Diplo and all of them, they have bad, like, they don't get along no more. Like, Diddy had a fallout with a lot of the people, including Cameron, including 50 Cent and everything like that. That's why 50 Cent, he keep trolling P. Diddy. He's telling everybody about how Diddy really is, because he knows the secrets. He's talked to all the celebrities, he's talked to all the famous people that used to hang around Diddy, and like literally they exposed the fact that this was what's really been going on behind the closed doors, man. He tried to invite everybody to them parties, but now people are actually like dropping the ball on Diddy. They pulled out all of his items out of Macy's. No one's shopping no more for Sean John. 50 Cent is thinking about buying Sean John and then giving it away to all the people who really need clothes in America and everything like that. It's coming to a point where they're undoing all of the stuff that Diddy did wrong, because they trying to find the justice for all of these people, man. Like Kim Porter, she needs to rest in peace. A lot of people are trying to find out exactly what Diddy did to Kim Porter. They know for a fact that he had a hand to play in what went down with that situation, man. Not only her, but with Tupac. People know exactly what Diddy's doing, man. He had a lot of people that was out doing hits for him. He had a lot of hitmen. He had a lot of henchmen and all these people who were the pawn pieces of the chess game, man. At the end of the day, the feds, they got a 99% success rate. So once they get all the dirt on Diddy and they finally go and do the raids and capture him and everything like that, they're gonna talk to Snoop Dogg, they're gonna talk to 50 Cent, they're talking to Mike Tyson right now. They're asking about the Tupac situation. They have Keefy D in the interrogation room every day trying to find a way to be able to get home. They got him locked up for him doing his own side missions in the street when they knew for a fact that he was talking about the Tupac hit, and they used that against him to pretty much get him back into the hot seat. And now he's gonna tell on Diddy. If Keefy D already told on himself and literally confessed to doing the Tupac hit in the drill with his nephew and everybody in that white Cadillac, what makes you think that he's not gonna tell Puffy, Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever you want to call him? Because at the end of the day, he's gonna be looking out for his own best interest, because now it's every man for himself. When the feds raid, it's no more loyalty. All that gets thrown out the window. It's no amount of money that Diddy could pay Keefe D to not tell on him, because Keefe D won't be able to enjoy the millions of dollars while he's behind the bars like that. And so now Keefe D's trying to figure out, okay, what is he gonna tell on Diddy about? What exactly is he gonna say to like minimize how much time Diddy gets, but still be able to send Keefe D home? So now they talking to the feds and going back and forth and trying to negotiate. But the fact that if Keefe D says anything about Cassie or Kim Porter and Diddy having something to do with Kim Porter, then that's what's gonna really get Diddy a whole lot of time. They're looking at Diddy for a lot of things, man. P. Diddy, he has a lot of names that's tied to him, a lot of people who got sent up, people from situations that he was involved in, man. And a lot of people have been thinking, you know what, they didn't think Diddy was that type of person. They didn't think P. Diddy was gonna be doing things like that or playing around like that. But at the end of the day, man, you can't be trusting nobody, including people who was rich and famous like Diddy. He still got people lined up, backdoored him, whatever you want to call it. He set him up, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, people have been talking and they know the truth. The real people in New York know what's going on. The sources out there, they told us about the things that P. Diddy did to get them to be quiet, the money he already sent. This is not the first time he gave Cassie money to be quiet. He's given all the victims money through the whole entire time. He's paid them off $10 million here, $50,000 to the non-famous people, anybody who he came across who he thought was going to speak up about the things that's been happening and what he was involved in. You know, he would have got a lot of time for that. He could have gotten in trouble. He might have caught a case a long time ago early on if somebody was able to slip like that information out there or something like that. And this is why he was actually giving them a lot of the money to make them not say anything. But at the end of the day, the karma ended up catching back at him, because the person who he sent the most money to, Keefe D, the $1 million hit to take Tupac, that's the person who got him jammed up in the first place, because he said that Diddy sent them the money for this. And when the feds seen that in the Vlad interview, that's immediately when they went to go pick up Keefe D. Once they arrested him, they knew they were going to get one step closer to taking down P. Diddy. They're saying P. Diddy, he's the mastermind of this whole entire situation. And once all them companies he was working with found out that he was the mastermind, and then they seen the Cassie allegations and the accusers coming forward and everything, that's when they dropped him, man. He's not in Dillard's no more. They're not having him in any of them big department stores like Saks Fifth. They dropped Sean John collection out of Saks Fifth. All of the places, the liquor stores and everything, they're not having no more Ciroc or nothing like that. Ace of Spades, they continued to, they actually canceled the partnership and everything. And so now Diddy, he's not having the big backing no more. So now they're going after his millions, and it's a situation where he's making our whole community look bad, man. He was supposed to be like a real role model. He was supposed to be a leader, but he actually ended up finding out behind the curtain like how he really was, how he was treating people. It's not the same as what the TV shows and the videos that he was in and everything. Suge Knight and Tupac tried to warn everybody a long time ago, back when Diddy was actually trying to send the threats at them. Why do you think Suge Knight is locked up now? Why do you think Tupac got hit up? A lot of people who knew the real facts and everything like that, they ended up coming up missing. Kim Porter, we ain't seen her, man. She got sent up, and I want to send my condolences to Kim Porter, the family, Tupac, the family, the brother. Tupac, his mom is still trying to find out how to get the justice, because they know at the end of the day that the karma from Tupac is what's leading Keefe D down the path of snitching on Diddy. What Diddy did, his bodyguard is even turning against him. Gene Deal, everybody that Diddy tried to pay off to be quiet or did something wrong to them, they're coming back and they're having their day now. Because at the end of the day, you got to realize that there's a whole lot going on, and this goes back to the situation of like what made Diddy and Tupac beef in the first place. It was mainly because Diddy was jealous and envious, and he thought that he was going to get passed up. He thought that with Pac being with Suge Knight, that they were gonna go beyond Bad Boys, because it was an East Coast West Coast going on at the time. It was a beef that Diddy was really trying to insinuate. He was flaming up the beef. He was really trying to actually get people to respond to each other and do all of that, because he knew that he wasn't the rapper. So he knew that no one was going to try to run up on him. But once he found the reality of the situation, that once he tied himself into it by being the head of Bad Boys, he got tied into the beef. People started looking for him because they knew that if they stop Diddy, they're going to stop the whole East Coast, West Coast, man. He made all of these New York and LA communities beef against each other for no reason. People could have been getting money together. LA and New York could have been building a hip-hop empire without Diddy, and people could have been getting along just fine. We never needed the East Coast, West Coast to go down. And this is what people got to understand, man. It was a lot of the separation, the divide that they were trying to do.